Welcome back, everybody, to What's Cooking Show. We have Colt Patin with Hook and Boil and Broussard, and he's got some wonderful dishes going for us today. Colt, where are we at?
All right, so our chicken is searing, our boudin patty's nice and hot. I put a slice of pepper jack cheese. Now I'm gonna let this hang out for a little bit, all right?
That's the one you got me at. You got me at that part.
What we have is a little bit more butter. Gonna go in this cast iron seal in the back. I love cooking with cast iron.
That's the one I've been admiring all show.
Right. Right. I've got fresh, never been frozen redfish on the half shell. Still has the scales at the bottom.
Beautiful.
Helps keep that
Potato
moisture
for
when it
presentation
cooks.
too.
Exactly. So we have it seasoned with our Hook seasoning, of course. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it flesh side down first, just so you can let it sear for about a minute.
I got that.
Okay, perfect.
Sous chef.
While that's searing for about a minute, then I'm going to flip it over, let it cook. You can see the scales are still on. That helps make sure that all that juice and the moisture stays in that fish.
Stays in there.
So while that's searing, I'm gonna crank up the heat just a tad bit.
It's actually kind of pretty, really.
Yep. Cut a little bit more zucchini and squash, and I'm gonna throw that in the pan with it.
Okay.
And that's gonna cook while the fish is cooking as well.
Sweet.
Big skillet.
Oh, okay.
That's our
What kind of specials do you have over there at Hook and Boil? Are you running specials right now, or just whatever fresh catch of the day?
Right. We have. I'm working with Boyer with Fruget Seafood. And he's bringing me fresh seafood on every other day.
Nice.
Right now we'll have fresh triple tail, really good fish.
I love some triple tail.
We'll get the redfish 3 days a week. A little flounder that we'll do, a crawfish stuffed flounder. Working with some local crab guys to give us Blue Point crabs. We've got Dungeness crab.
Where you get those
season. Right now I'm getting them through our Doyle's Food Service.
Yeah. Because that's an item that's more West Coast.
Yes, and so it's not a local crab, but the thing is, it's a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, yes.
And so
we were talking about earlier that this, my sister said she told me she goes once a week because she loves those Dungeness crabs.
Yep. I'm gonna flip that fish, and I'm just gonna let that cook the rest of the way.
Nice.
On that side, I'm gonna add a little bit more butter. All right, for those vegetables to cook.
Very nice.
You can't complain with that. A little more butter. We also have a little corn muck shoe right here that's going to be served with our chicken dish. Corn muck shoe is basically smothered corn, onion, bell pepper, celery, lots of garlic.
Smoked meat.
Lots of garlic.
We put our tasso in there. We kind of, we started making our own tasso on Dewey and Boudin at the restaurant. I've been a chef for a long time. Mark's a chef. Derek, our executive chef. We love everything around.
There's a lot of passion.
So we want to make a lot of things from scratch, and so we've been playing around with our tasso recipe. And Mark, he's came up with a very good signature crawfish seasoning or seafood boil blend. And so I actually use that as inspiration for our tasso.
Yeah.
And so it makes it unique. And so we load that up with our corn muck shoe.
I like seafood boil in anything. I put it in my potato salad when I make it. Just random things that most normal people at home won't do.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull the chicken out the pan for right now. Just let it rest. We stack it one on top of each other. All right. And so the andouille cream sauce, we're gonna take a little bit of our Alfredo sauce, throw that in our skillet. It's got all the juices from the chicken. We've got some fresh andouille that I'm gonna cut up. And that's gonna go right in. And we're just gonna let it warm up and marry those flavors. Throw that in.
Jason, you were just saying, like, people do different things at home and whatever. And there's one thing I do, like, with my chicken salad, and people probably don't realize is, I put bacon bits in it.
Come on.
Bacon bits in chicken salad.
Oh, yeah.
They love it.
Come on. You gotta be a little different, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You gotta stand out a little bit.
Right. There's so many restaurants out in the market that like you said, you need to stand out. You need to put your signature flair on it. Just different seasoning. If it's sourcing fresh Louisiana seafood or just seafood in general. For us, our little flair is that we're from scratch kitchen. That we're still making soup, stocks, and sauces from scratch, and sauces and
and
smoked meats
But to survive in these days, and and especially in Central Louisiana, you have to.
Yes,
exactly.
Definitely.
So, but our restaurant Hook and Boil it's in Broussard. We're off of Morgan Street, so we're going to be renovating the restaurant. It's a metal building. We're going to be expanding the inside a little bit with a a larger bar, about 20 beers on tap.
Nice.
Wow, 20 beers
We're
on
gonna
tap,
have
that's nice.
my favorite thing. It's going to be a butcher block chef's table right in the middle of the
That's gonna be
restaurant as a
unique.
focal point.
Not many people have
And-
the chef's table aspect anymore.
And so it's going to be kind of like my playground. We'll invite local family, friends, and just guests to come in and give them a tasting menu.
Yeah.
I'm working right now with Sweet Crude Rum with the Rank Wildcat
Some good
guys.
stuff.
Yeah.
And we're
Local
gonna,
products?
Local products, and we're going to do little rum dinners and
Come
Paris
on.
breweries right down the road, so beer dinners. And, you know,
Yeah.
it's a good chance to kind of, for us, me, Mark, and Derek, to play with our culinary roots. And
It's
just
almost like
kinda,
a pairing kind of thing, yeah.
yeah. and
I love
just-
those.
Oh, I love them too.
We do two wine pairings a year, and we actually did our first beer pairing this
Right.
past June. And
I was there.
yeah, Joey and Miss Paula go to pretty much all of them, and they're fun.
Yeah,
you know?
they're fun. I mean, you get to meet a lot of nice friends and
Exactly.
just
It gives the people attending,
Something a little different.
yes, and they get to experience some new wines. They get to experience new beers, depending on which ones you're doing. They
great
also,
dinner.
right, you get different types of food to
Yep.
pair with them. It gives them also, some of these people haven't been in a long time. They get to say, oh man, Steamboat, they kind of just forget about different places, you know,
Yeah.
maybe it reminds them. And it gives me a chance to get off the same old, you know, after 20-something years, you got a menu, and it's just kind of, you get kind of
You get to be
bored with
creative
it,
and
yeah.
do some
this,
new items.
yeah, just let you kind of
Something,
let
yeah.
your creative juices flow again, and it's fun.
Like I have a good friend with Paul. He's with the Ease Kitchen in
Yeah,
Lafayette.
yeah. Ayo.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he does.
He's been here before too.
He does little wine dinners at the store.
Awesome.
That's right.
And so we're gonna have one end of October on a Wednesday night, and I'm looking forward to it because we're gonna do a
Yeah.
6-course tasting menu.
Might have to,
Wow.
might have to get some tickets to that one.
Definitely.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and take another quick break, and we'll be back with Colt's going to be plating up all his wonderful food here. So join us back for more What's Cooking in just a few minutes.